And you look at crazier part with, the education, schools, like, the biggest union we have in America. I think it's National Education something. NEA is the largest union we have. 3 million teachers are part of that union. And you look at that and you go deeper in that with open society and who's funding it, who's the money behind these organizations. Comes back, Soros, Soros, Soros. How do you feel about the kind of power they have to fight against them? Because this isn't like a billionaire can come out and say, I'm going to go up against these guys. They don't have a little bit of money. A billionaire to these guys is nothing. They got the kind of control that can make companies fire boards. They can replace CEOs. They can replace leaders if they don't like. They have their hands.
Yeah, and all these people go who got this power, who run these different shareholder companies, the BlackRock and Vanguard and State Street, whatever that one called, State Street. More than likely, these people are Amalekites. I looked up one of those guys' name, and I was trying to go into the family, but they got a lot of that shit to where it's hard to find, and I couldn't find it. But I was looking up his name, John Jack Bogle, and if I ain't mistaken, that Bogle, it means a gremlin or some shit. Let me look it up. John Cliff Bogle, and he's the founder of Vanguard, but he died in 2019. Goblin or some shit. That's what the name means. Phantom, a phantom or goblin. And I was trying to figure out, like, what the name or the origin of the name go back to. And it said something about Scotland or Scots, and then it went as far as Germany. What I seen. Like it kind of was saying it go back to ancient Germanic person name, form of element, but it go back to Germany, which we know those are the Temanites, the Amalekites and the Temanites. These Edomites through, man. These are the people. These are the wicked, the people of Satan, ruling the earth, man.
So much into it, where many times when people say,
and he gonna get to talking about George Soros. Guess what George Soros lineage go back to? You guessed it, so-called small headers, man. He's a Isher, same as Larry Fink. George Soros go back to if I ain't mistaken, Hungary, some Hungary, but he's a so-called Jew, and they say that if you look him up.
the people of power, I'm kind of like, who are the people of power? Are you convinced these guys are really running the world?
Experts warn that BlackRock's work with the Fed could raise conflicts of interest.
What's unusual here is, right, that the topmost people at the Federal Reserve are talking with the leader of the biggest asset management firm, and that in these moments of crisis, we're just going to this firm, not necessarily all other firms.
The company is now searching for new sources of yield. For example, BlackRock is pursuing real estate investments like student housing, apartments, retail, and office buildings. The firm also opened a lab in Palo Alto to explore artificial intelligence. It's even dabbling in cryptocurrency, but leadership thinks that it's little more than a footnote.
You make a good case that these proxy companies have a monopoly or duopoly in the market, but the Federal Trade Commission, I don't think they've gone after them. They have, though, gone after a lot of other companies, Kevin. You've seen this. Lena Khan's at the helm. She is an acolyte of Elizabeth Warren. I think the whole FTC setup right now is a backdoor way to give the government more control over American capitalism, but I'm really eager to hear what you have to say about it.
Well, that is an interesting narrative, but it's actually causing change in where money's being.
Yeah, and these people, let's get what Mayim Shell Bauer said. A quote from Mayim Shell Bauer: it say, "Give me control of a nation's currency, and I care not who make the laws." But all in all, if you have the currency in your hand and you can, uh, uh, if you in control of the currency, you the one gonna make the laws, man. You know, by what? Or by your power, by the money that you have. You okay? Shit, if you don't want to go with my agenda, guess what? You're not gonna get funded. We're not gonna bail you out no more. You get in a situation, you're gonna be fucked. You know. So if you own the currency, you the one make the laws in our actuality.
Managed.
So Soros, when you're talking ESG, that story is a completely different story. You ever heard Soros's interview with 60 Minutes where he says, "I see myself as a god"? Have you ever seen this interview or what he says?
No.
Really?
He said he sees himself as a god.
Oh my God, Jamie, do you mind pulling up the quote? I think it's if you type in LA Times Soros God. If you type in LA Times Soros God, when you hear what he says, it's like the second to the last paragraph all the way to the bottom. The guy asks a question, you know, about who he views himself as. I want to quote it properly, exactly what he says in this
Is there
interview.
a video of him saying this?
Yeah, 60 minutes. There's a video as well. So if you go all the way to the bottom, go a little bit higher, go a little bit higher.
Like this Second Corinthians chapter 4, because at the end of the day, this nigga is a god. He is one of the gods of this world. This is the book of Second Corinthians chapter 4. Um, in verse 1, it say, "Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the Lord deceitfully, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of Yahweh. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the gods of lowercase g, in whom the God of this world, going to Esau, Edom. Esau is the God of this world, these so-called Edomites, have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who were English called Christ, is who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them. Um, and that's the point, because they blinded. I keep going. It say, "For we preach not ourselves, but Hamashiach Yahweh, the Lord, and ourselves, your saints, your saints of Yahweh, for Yahweh's sake." It say, "For Yahweh, I mean for I read more, but for God, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, have shined in our hearts to give light, to give the light of knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Yahweh HaMashiach. But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, in these bodies, that the excellency of the power may be of God and not of us." Yeah, because the Lord sent this knowledge, wisdom, understanding to us. This ain't we ain't wake up and like, oh shit, we Israel. No, the Lord put a spirit upon us, and that's what make Esau scared. Esau is terrified of what we doing. He ain't scared of IUIC, ISP, because he know they sold out. But what we doing, you know, what we doing, this nigga fear it, and he knows it's a another spirit on us compared to these men who not teaching the name, who took the bag. Esau know who got the truth and who don't got the truth, man. Esau know who he paid off and didn't pay off. Think this nigga don't know who got the truth in the earth? You be talking about somebody who the Lord say wiser than Daniel, man. There's no secret that they can hide from thee. You know, he ain't even gonna come at GMS trying to buy them out because he know that shit gonna get put on the internet and it's gonna be worldwide. It's gonna go global. We gonna make sure, man. Man, nigga came up to me talking about stop teaching and sell out. Man, we gonna make that shit known. This nigga tried to make us sell out, and that's how we know we got the truth. Cause he know better than to do that, man. Because it's gonna get put on Front Street, but he know who he can get. Why? Because the Lord dealing with him on the left hand side, and these people are backing their lot. Those who sell out, they backing their lot to sell out. The Lord put a spirit. Look, go to this individual right here. His lot is to sell out to you, and he gonna be destroyed as one of the 2/3. I got another precept, but I'm gonna close out. This at the end of the video.
Quote, okay, right there. It seems that Soros believes he was anointed by God. I fancied myself as some kind of a god. If truth be known,
He was anointed by the Lord to be the deceiver. He got his time to rule the earth. This nigga, the wicked that the Bible speak of, manifest destiny. They was able to take us down, the Israelites down, and deceive the whole world. He was anointed to do that, to run the earth. The Lord say the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. So he was anointed to do. These people are, in a way, gods. This they kingdom. They got the money, the power, the technology. This man's technology in itself is God-like power, man. But it's just left-hand power. And it is not to be compared with the power that we gonna receive. The technology that he has, the Lord gonna be the things he do with technology, we're gonna be able to do it with thought. Real talk, man. The things this nigga doing with technology, we gonna be able to do it with thought, man. With spiritual power, we're gonna be able to manipulate elements and move things with our mind and fly and go to the bottom of the ocean or go out of space. We're gonna be able to do things that he can't do through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We're gonna be able to do things that his technology, you know, can't can't do. The Lord finna give us things that money can't buy, you know? And he already gave us some money can't buy, and that's the Ruach HaKodesh, man, the Holy Spirit, man. You can't buy this, man. You can't buy what we have. Hey, Lord willing, we're part of that elect. It was a gift. The Lord gave us a gift, man. And that's this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, the spirit of faith.
I carried some rather potent messianic fantasies with me from childhood, which I felt I had to control, otherwise they might get me in trouble. And then on the next line, when asked by Britain's independent newspaper to elaborate on the passage, Soros says, it is sort of a disease when you consider yourself some kind of a god, the creator of everything, but I feel comfortable about it now since I began to live it out.
Yep. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 1. It reads, Now I beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that day of Hamashiach is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was and that was one of the points, verse 4, it say, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, going into these Edomites, these ultimately these international bankers, these top Edomites, because they move like they gods, and rightfully so, because this their kingdom, and they have power on the left hand side to be the wicked. It says so that he, as God, set up in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God, which and the Lord gonna fuck them up for doing this, man. That's why ain't no mercy gonna be shown to Edom, and they're gonna be completely wiped out of the earth because they are the wicked. It say, remember you not that I was yet with you. I told you these things, and now you know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. And this nigga's being revealed to be the wicked. These so-called small hatters who run the music industry, they run Hollywood, the sports world. They run all these things, man. The banking systems. What the hell is that at in the scriptures, man? You know, the religious realm, the drug industry. These people they run the world. The earth was given into them though, and they being revealed. And how they being revealed? Let's keep going. It say, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Yep, and the Lord is consuming this man. The wicked is being revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And what's the spirit of his mouth? Going to the prophets, man. Pushing this word, pushing his word. You know, the Lord say he spake by the mouth of the prophets since the world began, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming when the Lord returns. Even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan with all power and we know that word power go back to God. Allah mean power. It say whose coming is after the working of Satan. Esau Edom, his coming is after working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth. You're going into our people. They don't want to repent. They don't want to come back to this gospel, this beautiful truth, and turn back to the Lord and follow his ways. They want to keep after the ways of Satan, after the ways of Esau Edom, the wicked, whom the earth was given into, that they might be saved. And for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness, following after the ways of this so-called white man. You know, you're gonna be damned, you're gonna be destroyed. Because this man get ready to implement that hip. You know, this man get ready to implement that new world order and make it known like this the new world order, and this how things gonna be. And if you ain't with it, you're gonna be put to death, man. And even if you are with it, you still gonna be put to death, man. Because I highly doubt you fall in that 500 million of perfect balance with nature. This man want to depopulate the earth. So with that, Lord willing, this edifying, I want to end it, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakai Wadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone rule, web, and the great example to his young brothers in the truth, peace and blessings to the whole elect. Shalom. Kwame Yashala, Shalom.